The hidden war for global tech supremacy, China's digital Silk Road and BRICS. In the 21st century, the world no longer revolves around military might alone. Today, the game is about control over data, networks, and digital infrastructure. Imagine a future where global connectivity, economic dominance, and even military power aren't just defined by borders, but by cyber highways, satellites, and cloud networks. China, with its ambitious digital Silk Road, is quietly building this new world, and it's doing so through a strategic alliance, BRICS. The question is, what does this mean for the future of global security, privacy, and technology? In 2015, China announced its digital Silk Road, a key component of its Belt and Road Initiative BRI. While the original Silk Road was a trade route that spanned continents, this new digital version is about technological infrastructure. And unlike the old roads, these digital highways bypass traditional borders and enter cyberspace, a place where control is invisible yet powerful. The digital Silk Road is all about laying fiber optic cables across the globe, building 5G networks, launching satellites for communications, and exporting digital technologies, from surveillance systems to artificial intelligence. China aims to establish its own technological ecosystem, replacing the current Western-dominated internet. It's not just about technology for commerce. This is strategic influence, and it's all happening under the radar. Let's talk about BRICS. Initially, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa formed this alliance in 2009 with a goal of economic cooperation. But in the age of cyber warfare and digital influence, BRICS has transformed into something much more than just an economic group. Here's why BRICS countries collectively represent over 40% of the world's population. They're home to rapidly growing economies, many of which are increasingly disillusioned with the Western digital ecosystem, led by the US and Europe. China, with its massive technological sector, stands at the helm of the digital Silk Road, offering an alternative that promises faster, cheaper, and more adaptable digital solutions for developing nations. But this isn't just about business. This is global power dressed in the form of cloud computing, 5G, and artificial intelligence. Through BRICS, China is creating a digital bloc that challenges the dominance of Western tech giants, and it's gaining traction every day. Let's talk about who's buying in. China's investments and digital technology exports have flooded not just the BRICS countries, but also emerging markets across Africa, Asia, and Latin America. Brazil is deepening its partnership with Huawei to roll out 5G networks, even as the US pressures its neighbors to avoid Chinese technology. South Africa has deployed Chinese surveillance systems in cities like Johannesburg, with cameras equipped with facial recognition software powered by Chinese AI. Russia is now looking to Chinese tech giants to build infrastructure for their growing digital economy, especially in cloud hosting, microchips, and 5G. India, despite political tension, still uses Chinese tech in its private sector, whether in smartphones or in cloud computing services. Beyond BRICS, China has signed partnerships with more than 150 countries, all of whom are either directly or indirectly benefiting from its infrastructure. China is setting up data centers in countries around the world, allowing them to create digital ecosystems that are independent of the West. These nations are not simply buyers of Chinese products. They are becoming partners in a long-term digital ecosystem. But this isn't just about the speed of 5G or the convenience of Chinese smartphones. What China is offering, and what BRICS is accepting, is data and surveillance as a tool for global leverage. Surveillance technology. In Africa, China's surveillance technology is now being used in everything from city security to e-commerce data collection. These tools allow China to collect and analyze vast amounts of data on citizens, businesses, and governments, which it can then use to enhance its global power. Social credit system and digital identity. China's social credit system may be unique, but its digital identity infrastructure is what BRICS is really interested in. Through platforms like Alipay and WeChat, China is exporting an ecosystem where financial transactions, social interactions, and personal movements are seamlessly integrated into one system. And the influence this gives China cannot be overstated. AI for control. From predictive policing to economic forecasting, China is exporting AI-based control systems that help governments track their populations in real time. This may sound dystopian, but it's happening, and it's becoming the backbone of a new world order. So, what's at stake here? As China and BRICS form this powerful digital alliance, the world is heading towards a new Cold War, but this one isn't about military muscle. It's about data, control, and infrastructure. China's digital Silk Road is building the future internet, an internet that is less open, more regulated, and centralized under China's influence. If BRICS grows its influence, we may see the world split into two digital spheres. One, led by China, offering its technological infrastructure to developing nations, promising more control over digital spaces while also compromising sovereignty. The other, dominated by the West, continuing to fight to preserve the open, free internet. The struggle here is about maintaining global standards from cloud data storage to cybersecurity protocols. This digital divide won't just affect business and commerce. It could define how we live, think, and interact with the world for the next century. The future of global power won't be shaped by tanks or bombs. It will be shaped by who controls the data, who controls the networks, and who controls the digital space. China's digital Silk Road isn't just about tech. It's about influence, domination, and the control of the next era. And as BRICS continues to expand, this global tech empire is only going to grow stronger and more interconnected. The question is, how much of it will you be connected to?